The World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gulmer, and a podcast engineer here, and we're excited to bring you another episode of the Mastery of Connections with Alan Holmes, or MC Holmes, who we affectionately call the Master Connector, and who's kind of all about connecting and bringing people together in the whole community, and so on, and collaboration and so on. So I think I'm going to bring Alan in here to say a little bit more about that and to bring in our guest. So welcome, Alan. How's it going today?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes?
now I can hear you. Yep, now I can hear you. Yep, now I can hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is Holmes, Mass Connect, or today is known as MC. Today I have a very guest, not that all our guests are incredible, but today you'll pop in a few minutes, our co-host, but Joe Mendez. He's designed an amazing platform that is for business owners and consumers. Actually, he's been working on this idea for 17 years. That's right. 17 years. It's a consumer cashback type of platform, things that we're already doing, making purchases, anything from paying your bills to going to college to driving in a sharing program. So he's just a family man and just really want to get back. Joe, I know you're peeking around the corner where it is called perkpay.cash. And we're going to bring Joe in and figure we can just pick his brain out exactly who, what, when, and where, how this all got started. Joe, calling all Joe, where are you? I see he's around there somewhere.
Well, first of all, it's
Joe, are you there?
Yeah, so first of all, it's a pleasure to be on this program with you guys. Thank you for the invitation and for allowing me to. Can you hear me?
Kind of checking out here a little bit, kind of find him among the crowd here.
Yep, Alan, we have Joe on here.
Can you hear me,
Emily?
Good.
Yep, I can hear you.
He's blending. We found him. Okay, Joe, are you there? I don't.
Yes, I am.
Seems like Alan's having issues. But Joe, why don't you say a little bit about who you are, what you do, a little bit about your organization.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be on your show and for allowing me to speak about PerkPay. Yes, first of all, it is a program that I've been working on for over 17 years and finally get it to come live. Now, with PerkPay, I designed the marketing program back in 2007 and obtained a copyright in 2008. And over the years, it's just been in the process of development, and it's really come together beautifully with the way everything works. Now, it caters primarily to the consumers at this time. And with it, like a little bit about my background is I used to work naval intelligence. I did that during the first Persian Gulf War. I was also in law enforcement, where I attained the rank of police sergeant. And I was in law enforcement for almost 15 years, and I've owned many businesses over the years, including two of them that were in advertising and marketing. So I do have over 20 years experience working in advertising and marketing. So I understand the whole concept of, how to bring business to business owners. But this one is primarily right now catered on the consumer end. There's programs out there that are kind of like, the Upside app or Rakuten and, Ibotta, those type of things where people get cash back for making purchases. The big problem with those programs is the consumer will never have the opportunity to earn more than what they spend. And, of course, you can get, 2% all the way up to 10% cash back, you get discounts and stuff. So consumers do get savings. This goes beyond that. And all of the cash back that I have on the program is money that gets deposited into your bank account. So you're not getting points. People earn real money. As a matter of fact, my company, PerkPay Inc., we give away up to 77% of our revenue that goes back to our members and club owners. And there's two options. So one of them, people can sign up and just become a member, and you can do that starting for free. And as a member, you get 2% on your cashback purchases, but it's limited to $25. And it's a one-time type of cashback. Now, there's different membership levels, so it's depending on where you're comfortable and how much you can afford. But just going with the free membership, you get 2% for up to $25 of your purchases. So basically, you would earn 50 cents. Now, this is where a lot of the cashback programs end. You cannot earn more than the 2% of what you've spent. Now, what I've done is I actually give ownership of my company to my members. So when my members become club owners, they essentially own a piece of PerkPay. They own their own club. They own their own, it's basically equivalent to owning a franchise, but without having to pay all the high cost or taking all the risk. And with the free membership, even the free members, when they become club owners, you can become a club owner for free. There's only a $4.99 setup fee, for the free ownership part of it. So for less than $5, you can earn up to $599.99, which legally, that's the threshold for when people don't have to pay any taxes. Now, once you become a paid club owner, which that starts at $24.99 per month, so less than $25, then you have unlimited earning potential. And at that point, you can, earn, an unlimited amount. If you're a free member, you're limited to only earning $599.99 per year. But when you become a paid member, which, so like I said, there's the paid membership and then there's a paid ownership. So there's two sides of it. As a paid member, so it's like, for example, right now, if you were to go to like a Costco or a Sam's Club, you pay an annual membership to get access to, making bulk purchases on things that you need. This is the same concept as that. The only difference is, so let's say you get the $16.99 membership. That now allows you to upload up to $200 of your purchases each and every month. So you can earn 2% on up to $200 of purchases. Mind you, these are purchases you're already making. So you're not making any purchases through perkpay.cash. And here soon, we're actually going to get the the application on the Apple Store and on the Google Play Store. So there will be an app version of this program that you can use on your mobile device. And, and that's right around the corner. So um, let's say you become a paid member at the $16.99, and you also become a paid club owner at the $24.99. You're paying less than $45 to be a part of this incredible program that allows you to earn as much as you really want. I think there's a calculator that I ended up building that shows you how much my members and club owners can actually earn. And it is amazing the amount of money that people can actually make. Just by, if let's say you became a member at $16.99 and you became a club owner at the $24.99, and you just invited 3 people. Okay, so this is a people type of business. So when let's say that you owned your own gym, and you're trying to get people to join your gym. Well, you invite people, and so when they come in, they sign up for the membership. You start making the money for the gym membership. Now those people are saying, hey, I found this amazing gym, you ought to come. Hey, Alan, you ought to go check out the gym that I'm going to, right? So you invited Alan, and let's say I was the owner of that gym, and now I say, hey, Alan, just because you ended up inviting somebody to come to the gym, I'm going to give you a kickback. I'm going to give you some money back just for bringing somebody to join this gym membership. So, that's basically how this whole thing works. That when, somebody signs up as a member, they earn cash back. And when they invite people to join their club, which means, they're going to earn money, they're going to get that kickback for getting people to join their part of the club. They start earning commission. Now, going back to the purchases, like I was saying, nobody makes any purchases on my platform whatsoever. So you don't go in and you don't look for actual purchases and products and services on the platform. All it is let's say, for example, you were to go to McDonald's and or let's say Starbucks, okay, and you go and you buy coffee, and let's say you buy coffee whether you're part of PerkPay or not. And the only thing that I'm doing is now I'm giving you the opportunity to earn cash back and to earn commission from the purchases that you're already making. The only thing that you do on PerkPay.cash is you just upload the proof of purchase or proof of payment. And the reason I say proof of payment is you not only get cash back for going to restaurants or putting fuel in your vehicle, or going out to see a movie or anything like that, but you also get cash back for paying your college tuition. You get cash back for paying your prescription medication. You get cash back for paying your rent or your mortgage. And of course, it's limited to according to the membership that you have. So let's say that you have the $16.99 per month membership, and it allows you for $200 of purchases. Let's say you upload the proof of payment for paying your rent, and you paid $3,000. Well, you're only going to be credited for the $200 because that's your limit because of your membership. But there's membership levels that go all the way up to where you can earn cash back on up to $5,000 of your purchases, and you get 2% on everything for purchases that you're already making. And of course, you earn more when you start inviting people, and when they become members and when they become club owners, you earn even more. And what I've done is when you have somebody that you invite, and let's say they become a free club owner, and you say, hey, Alan, I want to introduce you to PerkPay, and sign up as a member for free. But now if you want to make extra money, go ahead and become a club owner. You own your own business, because each person, when they become a club owner, they own their own club. It's not like, like when I invite Alan becomes a part of my club, but he owns his own club. So he gets to make his own money. And the reason it's structured that way is because if Alan grows his club bigger than mine, it's obvious he's going to make more money than me. And that's the way it's structured. So it doesn't matter where somebody comes in on the program. Everybody has the opportunity to make more money than the person that invited them, or even let's say the person that invited Alan. You have more opportunities. So going back to like I invited Alan, he becomes a member, and when Alan becomes a club owner, I also get paid when he, becomes a club owner, whether it's a free club owner or a paid club owner. And you can, our members can earn up to $150 per person that they invite to become club owners. And so, it's a big
Wow.
incentive to be inviting people. And this is before you even start uploading your proof of purchase onto this program. This is just for the invitation only. So there is, the earnings. Of course, if, on the ownership side, on the free member, there's a one-time setup fee of $4.99. On the $24.99, that's a monthly payment. So every time the person, let's say I invite Alan and he becomes a club owner at $24.99. Every time he pays that $24.99, I'm going to get paid $7.50, and that's each and every month. And that's apart from the cashback part of it, and the commission from the purchases that are actually uploaded. So there's, like I said, there's different club ownership levels, and depending on which level somebody comes in at is going to determine how much you're going to get paid for those invitations when they become club owners. Now, going back to the cashback part of it, let's say I invite 3 people, and when those 3 people upload their proof of purchase, let's say they become free members, and we'll just leave it at the free membership side, for the $25. What happens is those 3 people, when they upload their proof of purchase, they get the cash back. They get 2% cash back for the purchases that they already made, just for uploading the proof of purchase. I, on the other hand, end up earning a small percentage as commission from all those purchases. And let's say Alan, he invites Emily, and Emily were to invite 3 people. Well, when those 3 people become club owners, Emily would get paid for when they become club owners. But when they upload their proof of purchase, they get the cash back. Emily would get commission, and so would Alan, and so would I. So it's like and I call it the tree of opportunity, because on a tree, it is limited. And the way that I have everything structured is when somebody becomes a club owner and they begin their own club, it's like they're their own tree trunk of their own tree. And then I invite Alan, he's the first set of branches to my tree. Alan invites Emily. Emily is the second set of branches to my tree. And then you have Kurt, that he becomes the third set of branches. But then when Kurt invites people, that is where the money is really made with my program, because I strongly believe that when you're building your business or you're building your network of individuals, most businesses are structured in a way that as you start having what they call a downline, the percentages get smaller and smaller and you start earning less. For mine, I don't call it a downline, it's actually an upline, because it's like the tree is actually sprouting. And when you get to the tree, to the leaves, that's the fruit of your labor. And believe it or not, that's where all of the club owners not only earn the most money for from their club, but it's this is the difference maker. So as you're building your network, and you have the branches, you don't make much from the branches because branches don't have the fruit. But when you get to the leaves and the fruit of the tree, that's where you really start to see everything. That's not only where you have the most people in your club, but that's where you also earn the highest percentages for your club. So it's designed in a special way. So going back to the three, people, I invite Alan with, and two other people, and those three invite three. Well, what would happen is you would have 81 people in your club at that time, and I believe it's easier to grow your club by having other people invite other people on your behalf. Yeah, you can go in and you can invite 81 people on your own, but that's going to take a lot of work. Where, on the other hand, it's easier for everybody to invite three people. And getting to that point, what would happen is you would not only earn the amount that you paid, the $5, the $4.99 membership fee, the setup fee for becoming a club owner, but you would also earn more than what you spent on your purchases. So that $25 that you uploaded for your purchases, you would actually earn a lot more than that. If I go to, I wish there was a way that I could show you the calculator, but the calculator can actually be found on this website. It's jointhemarketingrevolution.com/calculator. And on there, it shows you how much members, or actually club owners, can earn by participating in this program. And I do believe that by the end of this year, there are going to be club owners earning over $100,000 a month with my program. And
Now, Joe, I got to stop right there because, in a good way, I actually played with that calculator, and I'm telling you, I lost sleep. Your responsibility loss and losing sleep, sir. That is an amazing platform, and I have also uploaded a couple receipts. And touch base, not to throw you off, but touch base on maybe, if you will, about the nonprofits, that part of it, because that really struck a chord with me as a veteran and the individuals that have nonprofits that we have a part of, our community, if you mind, and then you maybe get back to the points you were sharing.
okay, so one of the things is when one of the members uploads their proof of purchase, whether it's the receipt or a proof of paying a bill, you have the option of, from that 2% cashback, you can donate a percentage anywhere from 5% all the way to 100% to a nonprofit of your choice. Now, right now, I'm still adding more nonprofits to the list, which I will have, plenty of nonprofits to add to this. And what happens is when you, do everything to submit everything to get paid the cash back. Well, let's say that you said, okay, I want 50% of the amount from this cash back to go to a nonprofit. What happens is it'll show your cashback amount of being half of the amount that you uploaded, but then the other 50% will be designated and it'll go to a nonprofit that you select in your name. So at the end of the year, what happens is you will end up getting a report from these nonprofit organizations saying, hey, Alan, thank you for your contribution. And we send that money on your behalf and we do not keep any of it. So 100% of the amount that you donate to that nonprofit will go to that nonprofit. We don't keep any of it. So that is a way that you can actually support a nonprofit. Now, we can't do it with the commission amount because that's not money that, pertain, we're not taking the commission amount away from our club owners. So this is strictly, from the cashback amount that you're able to support a nonprofit. but that's something that you have total control. And when you go into, claim, the cash back, one of the options that you will see immediately is, okay, hey, support a nonprofit. And all you do is you click on it and then you say, okay, I want to support the American Red Cross, right? And you say, I'll give, 20% of my cashback amount to go to the Red Cross. And at the end of the month, we'll send that money in your name to that nonprofit organization.
Wow, wow. This is, and and you've given us so much information in a good way that most cashback can't. I've seen different ones, but you have definitely stood above the rest. Let me ask you this, Joe. What made you come up with this incredible concept? Because I know there's individuals and audience members that just probably scratching their head, I'm compared this to this and that cashback program, but you not only you're giving us ownership, the members to be a part of a movement, a revolution, and but
So for
yeah, go
me,
ahead.
like I said, I've been in business for most of my life. I've owned businesses since I was 17 years old. And with it, I've done everything from construction. I've done everything from being in corporate America. I've done stuff in advertising with computers, and I've done stuff in the insurance industry. I've done so many different things. But along the lines, especially when I used to live in Newport Beach, California, I had a lot of friends that were extremely wealthy, very successful. And even though at the time I was in my mid to late 20s, most of my friends were in their 50s and 60s. And why was that? Because I wanted to be around people that were successful. I wanted what they had. As a matter of fact, one of the people that I met back in the day was the owner of Evian, the water company. And, with all these people that I talked to, I remember one of the biggest things that one person told me. He said, Joe, if you ever want to be successful in business, you need to help people make money. If you can help people make money, you will be successful. And that has stuck with me over all these years. And me, even being a business owner, I've experienced everything, all the headaches, all the trials, all the struggles that business owners experience, from an advertising and marketing standpoint to trying to survive, trying to grow your business, trying to do all this stuff. And with it, with what I'm doing, I know that I have not only made it easy for for people and businesses to participate, which, mind you, one of the things that I'm finalizing right now is I'm actually setting everything up so that, businesses can actually uh, place their business on perkpay.cash, and, the amount that they would end up paying, it would be a guaranteed return of investment of 1,150%. So they only pay the advertising fee after they make a sale, and there's no setup fees, there's no startup fees, for them to get involved, in the program. But the biggest part of it, apart from that, is they will also be able to earn some revenue for their company by them inviting other businesses to advertise with PerkPay. And in addition to that, they're also going to have the option to get cash back for purchases that they're making for their business. So all this is in the works. It should be done here in the next month or so, as far as businesses being able to participate in this part of the program. But with it, I've seen the frustration, even on the consumer end of things, where people, they go and they spend $1,000 on purchases, and it says, hey, hey, we're going to give you a little bit of a kickback, and they get $20 from that $1,000 that they just purchased. Mind you, these are purchases that have to be made and that they're already making. So 20 is better than nothing. But I've taken it a step above that, where I'm like saying, instead of me just giving you $20, how would you like to make $20,000. So even if you spend $1,000 and you upload the proof of purchase or proof of payment, and if I can show you how you can make 20 grand in a month, I think that's much better. And mind you, right now the way it's structured is like Alan stated at the beginning. The businesses do not pay the cash back. It's my company that is paying the cash back and the commission. As a matter of fact, when one person uploads a receipt, and from the cashback amount, and from the revenue that we end up receiving, and I'm talking about the $16.99 membership, and even the club ownership fee, I'm giving up to 77% of that revenue back to my members and club owners for them to get paid the cashback and the commission. So if my company generates $1 million in a month in revenue from the membership and the club ownership fees, up to 770,000 of that dollars of those dollars is going back to the members and club owners, and our company keeps a small amount. And the reason that I have it structured that way is because if I can help my members get not only the cash back, but the club owners earn all this commission, guess what? If they're making a lot of money, they're going to be sharing it with everybody. They're going to tell everybody. They're going to say, hey, Alan, you ought to go check out PerkPay. Last month I just made, $7,000, and all I did was upload some receipts, and I invited some people to join my club. It was that easy. It was not a lot of work. And that's the other thing is I've been involved in a lot of network marketing programs and a lot of, what a lot of people call, the MLMs and stuff. And I did not like the way that they were structured because, those were like the person at the top, the person that ended up getting everybody in. He or she always made more than all the people that were invited and all the people underneath them, always at the top. And I was like, that seems so unfair. That to me is a pyramid. And that's why I structured it to become more like a tree where everybody has their own tree. And if I only invite 3 people and Alan goes and invites 7, well, guess what? Whose tree is going to be bigger when everything starts growing? Alan's is. And Alan should be making more money than me because he put more work into inviting more people than I did. So if you put a lot of work into it, you will be compensated, and not just a little bit. You are going to be compensated generously from all your efforts. I can actually show people with this calculator with not even going with the highest membership. Let's say you did the membership at the $77.99 per month, and you became a club owner at $24.99. So what's that? Just a little over $100 that you pay for the month. And if you had 10 people and everybody had 10 people and everybody's uploading the maximum number of receipts, you would end up making close to $500,000 for the month.
Joe, would it be helpful if I shared screen and showed your calculator?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So how do I share the screen?
No, I can share it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Emily, she got you. She got you. This is why I have the co-pilot. This is about to be, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't expect this. Anything with MC Holmes at the Massive Connections with Joe Mendez here. Emily's going to show the screen about just incredible. Go ahead. Wow.
Okay, so let me pull it up on my end over here real quick.
Yeah, I'm sharing it right now.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, the first thing that I want you to do. Hold on, because it's kind of hard to see on my end over here.
Is that a little better?
Yeah. So with it, what I want you to do is, if you end up going to just go ahead and click just for starting, just
Okay.
go ahead and do the free membership.
Okay. Yep, that's highlighted here.
Okay, so as you can see with the free membership, that the amount that you can earn is, you can only upload the 25 dollars of purchases, and this is a one-time deal. It's not um, constantly. So hold on. So now what I want you to do is, if you scroll down a little bit and go ahead and assume that you ended up uploading the $25 of purchases. So click on the box that says $25 in purchases.
Okay. Yep. Did that.
Okay. So, yeah, and this is, it's actually not supposed to be per month. It's supposed to be 20. Oh yeah, you can do 25 per month. Now, you can see that the cashback, if you scroll down on the right side, it tells you your cashback earnings for the month is 50 cents. Do you see that? So it says purchases allowed for the month is $25.
Yep.
Right above club ownership.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, here. Okay.
Yeah, and to the right. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we
right.
go.
So that's your cash back that you end up earning. So now let's assume that you become a club owner.
Okay.
And so do yes on that. And I got to change the calculator because the setup fee was going to be $2.99, but because I'm giving now payment for when people become club owners, it's supposed to be $4.99. So, but go ahead and leave it at the free ownership amount, right?
Okay.
Let's say that the number of people that you directly invite, go ahead and put the number 3 in there.
3. Okay.
Yeah. So, so the maximum the number of people that you can directly invite is 30 people, and that's for everybody. And the reason I have it that way is because I do not want like one influencer to come in and invite a million people and to make all the money. This actually helps to distribute the revenue so that more people have opportunity to make money. So if you scroll down a little bit, what you will see is number of people in the club is 121 people. If you and everybody that you invited did exactly as you did, so everybody came in as free club owners and free members, and everybody invited 3 people in your tree, you would have 121 people. And they spent the same amount, so that means that they uploaded $25 in purchases. They become the same type of club owner, which is a free club owner, and they also invite the same number of people. So everybody, it's a process of duplication. So what you would see is the monthly commission would be $32.34, right? This is more than what you spent for that $4.99 setup fee, and more than what you spent in your purchases. So now let's say that everybody invited just 2 more people. So change the number 3 to a 5, and you'll see the monthly, or it's actually on the free members. It's not a monthly commission. This is a one-time commission. It would be $243.70. Okay. And then you invite 2 more people, and guess what? Now you're at the maximum of $599. So with everybody having 7 people and inviting 7 people, you've now made more than the $25 that you uploaded, and more than what you spent with your $4.99. Now go ahead and now change it to where instead of being a free club owner, that you're a paid club owner. So do the $24.99. And now you have unlimited earnings. So now you'll see, now it becomes, the monthly, right? So with it, you'll see that the monthly commission is now $928.34. Of course, that's with 2,801 people that are part of your club. And now if you were to go up, and let's go ahead and change the membership. So instead of being a free member, let's say you do the $16.99 membership.
Okay.
Right. And you scroll down. Right. So now this is, so the only thing that anybody has paid up to this point is the $24.99 and the $16.99. Everybody inviting 7 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And oh wait, so the other thing you need to do is change from the $25 in the box, change it to $200 because that's the amount of purchases that you're able to upload. Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. So now this is everybody uploading 200 of their purchases and everybody uploading $200. Yeah, purchases or paid bills. How much is your monthly commission?
$7,000.
Yep,
7,426.
$26.72. And all you did is you uploaded $200 of your purchases that you're already making, and you paid the $16.99 and you paid the $24.99 ownership, and you invited 7 people, and everybody invited 7 people. And how difficult was that? How many hours did you have to put into this program? None. All you did is you just invited 7 people, and inviting people is you go into your dashboard. So when you create your account at the top, once you log in, you'll see that there's a thing that says dashboard, and you click on it, and there's going to be an invite button. And all you do is you just input somebody's email address and send it to them. They get the invitation. They get to watch a video that explains this entire program. And when they sign up, they become a part of your tree and they start their own tree at the same time. So, and that's to make, the 7,000. Now, let's leave it at the 7 people that you invited, and let's go to the $77.99 membership. And instead of $200, let's say you uploaded $1,000 of your purchases. Mind you, this is groceries, this is fuel, this is paying your rent, this is, and the same amount of people. Now look how much you earn for the month.
Oh, 37,133.
Yeah, and that's in 1 month.
Wow.
Okay. And again, you now made more than the $1,000 that you spent on purchases that you're already making. You're not making any purchases on this platform. All you do is you just upload the proof of purchase. Now, one of the things is when you upload that proof of purchase, it'll show, okay, you just earned, this much cash back. When other people, you're going to do the same thing, you're going to see the commission just go up and go up and go up because this is real time. So the minute that they upload the receipt, now the only stipulation is if somebody were to upload a receipt, that was bogus, yeah, we're going to reverse that transaction because we want people, to actually upload receipts that are real. Now, the other part of it is you'll see there's McDonald's on there, there's Wendy's, there's, In-N-Out Burger. There's all these different businesses that are on there, even, Best Buy and Sam's Club, Costco, different gas stations that are on there. And the beauty of it is you can go to any McDonald's in the entire US, and when you get that, when you make that purchase, you get that receipt, you upload that receipt and you get the cash back. So it's not designated to one specific location. It's anywhere in the US, whether it's online, whether it's in person, it doesn't matter. Because going back to the same thing, none of the businesses are paying the advertising fee, or they're not paying the cash back or any of the commission. My company is. And apart from that, once we get everything set up, where the businesses can do that. Now the nice thing is the limits that are on there as far as how much you can upload for your monthly and all that stuff is going to go away with our paid advertisers, because now they're the ones paying the cash back, and we're going to take care of the commission side of it, but now we can lift all those limits. But you can see that the more people that you invite, the more money that you end up making. So now let's go to the next one, which is a $2,500 in purchases. And let's say you do the $189.99, right? with the same amount of people.
Yeah, now it went up to 92,000.
90,000 in 1 month.
Yeah.
You know, and now instead of having 7 people, let's say that you had 10 people.
And now we're at 384,000.
And that's for 1 month.
Well,
so you can see that as your club is growing, of course, you know, at this point you have over 11,000, you have 11,111 people in your club. But I mean, would you pay the $189 or even the $369.99 and, you know, the lifetime membership to make this kind of money? You know, and that's what I've done. I made it so easy for people to make money, and this is a real business. This is a real franchise. This is not, you know, some bogus program. You know, you will see everything, and you will earn this money. And it's not like you're earning gift cards or points. This is real cash that gets deposited into your bank account.
Wow, wow, wow. Joe, this has really been an eye opener for those of us who are just learning about it. And as we close on to the end of the show, they're going to share with a little bit about other platforms where Emily and Kurt can show this. But before we close out, let me ask: how do we get a hold of? How does a person get started and move forward? Because I'm sure that there's going to be individuals on here who's just chomping at the bit to try to. How do they contact you, or how do they use an invite
So
code, or what exactly?
So one
Go
of
ahead.
the easiest ways is, of course, everybody can start going to perkpay.cash right now, and you can sign up. Now, if somebody told you about this, like right now, Alan, you know, you can start sharing your invitation code with, you know, people, and, you know, make sure that they sign up using your invitation code. Or you could just send them the email, so they can contact you directly to get started with this. Or, you know, if they don't have an invitation code, they can just go straight to perkpay.cash and sign up. Like I said, they can start as a free member and as a free club owner, only pay the $4.99 setup fee and earn, you know, almost $600 to help you get started. If you're a person that is struggling, can't afford to do, you know, any of the paid memberships or the paid ownership, start with the free, start making money. And then once you get that money, now you can afford to go ahead and, you know, pay for, you know, even doing the lifetime club ownership, you know. And
Okay.
with with the paid ownership fees, I mean, with the paid ownership plans, there is no setup fee, so you don't pay that $4.99. That $4.99 is waived. You only pay it if you become a free club owner. So you can get started and you can start making money. You can, you know, what I um, recommend and what I want to encourage people is get started with the free membership, get started with the free ownership, start inviting people, start growing your club. And then once you start growing your club and you already have people in your network, because here's what happens is when you invite somebody, let's say you invited one person, that person's going to be part of your tree forever. Okay. You can't change that. Okay, now the other part of it is, let's say you invite one person, then the following month, now you have 2 people because the person that you already had is part of your tree. Now you have 2. And if you were to do that in for 1 year, in a year's time, you would have 12 people that you directly invited. And if everybody did the exact same thing and everybody had 12, you know, just go look at, you know, change the number from, you know, the 10 to the 12, you know, now you would have almost $800,000 that you would earn in 1 month, you know. And I made it easy for people to get started where, you know, I do believe that you can afford $4.99 to get started, right? You know, if you go, you buy a soft drink at, you know, a convenience store, and you buy a candy bar, well, you're already at that $4.99. So, you know, people can afford this $4.99, right? do that just to get started and start making money. And then once you've done that, then you start building your club. Now you can get into the paid memberships, you can get into the paid club ownerships and stuff, and use the money that you generate to build your club, to grow your club, to get to where you want to be is at the maximum. Because I can tell you there's a difference between being a free club owner or even a 16.99 member versus being at the highest membership and being at the very least the 24.99 monthly club owner, right? You will see a huge difference. And at the highest one, like I said, you can upload $5,000 of those purchases. And if you have everybody doing that, one, it's going to take less people for you to make a lot more money. And I do foresee, like I said, by the end of this year, there's going to be people making over $100,000 a month with this program.
Well, with that said, what a great way to end it right there. Thank you, Joe, from the bottom of my heart. And I know Emily and Curtis probably getting ready to get their invite code, because you know how we do this at the Mastery of Connections. It's not about me, it's about we. So we're going to be shouting out. Make sure you get a hold of Emily or Kurt, because they'll be having their invitation code at perkbay.cash. With that said, Emily or Kurt, do you have any other closing remarks to kind of share other shows that individuals may see the Mastery of Connections and or perkpay.cash?
Yeah, I mean, I see a role for nonprofits to get their account and to build the club. I heard the part where Joe, I heard you talking about like people with their clubs, they could have monies go towards a nonprofit from what they're doing, but a
Absolutely.
nonprofit could enroll and grow their own club as a nonprofit, correct?
Absolutely. That's in the works right now. Here in about 30 days, they will be able to do that. So I'm building the last part of it for businesses and nonprofits to be able to do exactly this. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I do is apart from my business is I substitute in a school part time because I love working with kids, and if I can make a difference in kids' lives, that's what I'm about. I'm about helping people change and the trajectory of their life. Well, I was talking to the athletic director, and I told him, I said, listen, for this coming school year, even if I'm making money with perk pay, I'm still going to substitute because I want to give my time to make a difference in the lives of these kids. But I was talking to the athletic director, and I said, by the time the school year begins, I will have everything set up so that the school will be able to set up everything to generate money. And as a nonprofit, they will be able to raise funds specifically for the athletic department. So you'll be able to go to, the school, select the school and select the department from that school. So that money gets designated directly to that department.
That is fantastic. So yeah, count me in. Emily and I work with many nonprofits. So, and Emily's running an event actually on July 4th. So whatever we can reveal on July 4th, let's do it, Joe. But Alan, back to you. It sounds like we're wrapping up here.
Okay, just real
Oh,
quick,
absolutely.
Kurt, since you work
Go
with
ahead,
so
Joe.
many, if you can go ahead and give Alan a list of all those nonprofits so I can add them onto the platform.
Okay. All right, Alan, we'll do it. But Alan, I'll give it back
Well,
to you. It sounds like
absolutely.
we're looking to wrap up.
Oh, absolutely. Emily, thank you, Kurt. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this platform, and we always do it. And Joe, thank you for stopping by the Mastery of Connections. We hope to change the world together. On behalf of all of us here at the Mastery of Connections, we went a little over, but again, it's for a good thing. We're helping you save money and save time, and being part of the Mastery of Connections with Kurt, Emily, and of course, our incredible Joe Mendez. Sign out. This is Master Connections. Thank you so much for your time. Love you all. See you next time.